Welcome back, adventurers. This story is about Gilbert, the newest member of the Heroes of Time, a long-running campaign that I run when it isn't a pandemic. But, unfortunately for Gilbert, having just entered the Heroes of Time, of course, there needs to be some shenanigans. Gilbert, having fallen asleep his first to second night there with the Heroes of Time, woke up on a mysterious island, ruinous with nobody alive. So this story is about him exploring that area and finding out the mysteries that comes along with being a hero of time. Interestingly enough, perhaps somebody that the heroes of time have misjudged might act as an ally along the way in this story. I hope you all are well, and I hope you enjoy. I think this is going to be fun. At least I hope so. I think it's going to be an interesting session for you and Gilbert.
Excellent.
All right. Gilbert. We begin this strange story in a, no pun intended, an orthodox way. You, having just met up with the heroes of time, have begun a possible chance at having not only a traveling band of friends with you, but perhaps the ultimate one, in your mind.
Definitely.
We begin kind of a soft focus, just finishing the dungeon in Bostix that is the place where you met the heroes. You begin traveling, where eventually you all come to rest. The heroes, being new to you, offers you to sleep, and they've got the watches for the night. Do you sleep?
Do I sleep?
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
Okay, fair enough. Absolutely fair. Then what are you doing?
I'm going to write in my notebook
Okay.
absolutely everything that I can determine and see and recall and notice about everybody I've just met.
All right. So you do that for 2 hours. Will you please tell me what your passive perception is?
Oh, 10.
Okay. After about 2 hours of you being absorbed in trying to write as much as possible into this journal, you hear someone breathing into your ear, someone behind you grabbing your shoulders ever so gently, and hear in your ear, "Welcome to the game," as everything goes black.
Just a clerical thing.
Yep.
Should I have the same spells used?
Pardon?
Because I didn't rest and I used spells in the dungeon.
Oh, no, don't worry.
Okay, cool.
You wake up fully rested, fully healed, but you can feel yourself sitting in a chair, blindfolded, your hands and legs tied.
Oh my god, I've become an important person.
Gilbert, what are you doing?
I would like to. I'm blindfolded. Am I gagged?
No.
Okay, I do. Okay, I do whisper. Oh my god, I've become an important person.
Fair.
I will just attempt to feel how loose my bindings are, how tight they are.
They feel hard and cold and decently tight around your wrists.
Hello?
Nothing. You just hear what sounds like mysterious, weird beeps. Almost like bugs, considering you don't know what these sounds are. It's what's playing in your headphones.
Oh shit, I don't have music playing.
Mm.
Why isn't that coming through? I'm gonna refresh. One moment, please.
Mhm.
We are experiencing minor technical difficulties.
It's okay. I get to munch on my sesame seed snacks.
Nice. I cannot hear music on roll. Oh, it says it's still refreshing. It might be doing that not working thing. Possible you can refresh yours?
Mhm.
Okay.
It is loading.
I'm just trying to see if there's any. Ah, there we go. I can hear it now.
Good.
Ooh. What's that? I'm listening. Do I know what that beeping, chittering sound is?
The only thing you can maybe make out is the sound of bubbling.
Yeah. Does it? What's the what? I sniff. Can I smell anything weird?
It smells. That's an interesting question. It smells sterile, which is something that's probably rare, but you probably have experienced somewhat.
Hmm. You have to have your magical science environments clean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can attempt to wiggle the blindfold up with my shoulder.
Okay. Make a. We'll start with an acrobatics check.
Okay, 21.
You kind of scrunch your face a little bit as you are able to get one eye kind of down from your blindfold as you see this, except for the fact that you are inside it.
Oh. Huh. So I'm where the astronaut is,
Yes.
but in a chair.
Yes.
I'll call out again. Hello?
Nothing. You see now you have metal around your wrists.
Oh. Huh. That's weird. Okay.
Hey Kelly, you know how you asked me about angst and stuff?
What?
I said, you know how you you said that you like being angsty?
Oh, fair enough. Gilbert, trapped in a room with no one to talk to and no books to read. Mm,
Becomes edgy, Gilbert.
Yeah. Can I look around what I could see of the room with my one eye and try to figure out if I can determine what the heck this device is for?
Sure. It wouldn't be history. Roll a perception check and then add Arcana onto it.
So perception plus my Arcana modifier?
Yeah, sure, that works.
Or I could just, yeah.
No,
Basically,
that works.
my perception is 0, my Arcana is 9, so I'll just, yeah.
Yeah, works for me.
The dice believe in me today, 25.
Okay. You see what looks to be carved in this wall here, kind of in the very edges of your perception, to be what looks to be some sort of teleportation. And also on the other side, like a conjuration. You think this is meant to either conjure something, teleport something, but that's all you can kind of gather from your kind of looking around. There are tubes with what look to be some sort of liquid.
Mhm.
But with you being bound, there's no way to really look at it.
If I look down at where the chair is sitting on, am I sitting in any kind of symbol?
You are.
Oh, that must
You
be
are sitting in what looks to be some sort of circle. What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Sylvan, Undercommon, Abyssal, and Deep Speech.
Nope.
Really should have paid attention. I really should have gone that extra and gotten Celestial class.
Yeah. It looks, if you had to guess, it looks like some sort of version of Celestial. Actually, you would have somewhat recognized this from the dungeon you guys were in.
Huh. Okay, so that's got to be maybe the whole thing is just a device to get someone here. I must have fallen into something by mistake. Um huh. Okay. Uh I'm just trying to figure out if I have anything. Nobody's here. And oh, does the liquid look like water?
No.
Okay, that's something. Does it look like gold blood?
No. It's blue. It looks like it would have the consistency of gel, like hair gel, as it seems to be pumping through, like being forced to pump through, rather than just kind of flowing through, like gently.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's okay, that's interesting.
Noted.
None of my hmm. Why don't I carry thieves' tools? Any good adventurer worth their salt has thieves' tools. I need to work. Oh man. Okay. I'm going to see if I can't. You said the cuffs are really tight.
Decently so. Basically, you're gonna have to make a dex roll,
Mhm.
plus your spell modifier to see if you can complete casting the spell.
Oh, so anything that has somatic.
Thematic, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What did I have today? I didn't spend time preparing spells, but I'm just going to assume that I have. I assume I have prepared spells. Do I have prepared spells? The ones I planned? Okay. Did I prepare something for this? Okay, let's just. That needs material. No. Oh. Do the cuffs look magical in any way?
No.
Wish I had that freedom of movement one. Okay. I'm going to look around for any objects I see on the floor, specifically small, pointy objects. Do I see a lock on the cuffs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm looking for lock-picking debris.
Roll investigation.
Okay, these dice have been blessed. 27.
Okay. You see on the edges of the glass tube that you are inside, there are little springs lining it
that if you're
Mhm.
able to get to, you
Mhm.
might be able to snap off and bend and maneuver.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to cast Mage Hand, which
Okay.
has verbal and somatic
Verbal's no
components.
problem. Somatic. So roll a dex check and then plus your spell casting modifier.
Okay, so you want a dexterity modifier and intelligence modifier?
Yes.
24.
Okay. You kind of, it's uncomfortable to do, but you are able to cast it.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is take off my blindfold.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And then I will float it up and try to grab a spring off of the machine.
Okay. Mage Hand, I believe, can carry up to 10 pounds.
Yes.
Mhm.
Whether or not it can break off a spring, I don't know.
That's what I'm looking at the spell for.
Yeah, it might not be able to. Which is why I'm going to do something that I'm not going to like if it doesn't work.
That's fair. It can manipulate an object, so I'm going to say that that means you can try to pull it off.
Okay, I will attempt to.
Yes. Okay.
Because the next step is to take apart my pen or quill.
Oh.
I guess it's a quill, so I don't have to take it apart, but I
Okay.
might damage it.
About how long is it last? Okay. It takes exactly the rest of the duration of your first mage hand, but you are able to bend enough of it off for it to snap and fall to the floor, but you will probably have to recast mage hand to grab it.
Okay, I'm going to try it.
Okay, roll another one.
Dexterity and intelligence.
Yes.
Wait, was that what that one?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, not as good. 16.
Not quite.
Damn it. Well, it doesn't lose. I don't lose anything by trying again,
Nope.
so I'm going to try again.
Yeah, you cast it and you see it flicker, but you don't quite get the right angle on the last little bit, and it flickers out.
Okay, no, you can do this, Gilbert. You can do this. You can do this.
Bless dice.
Okay. 21.
It works.
And I've never picked a lock before, but I'm going to try. With not even my hand.
Yep.
I'll go for my dominant hand first.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't know which hand that is.
Whatever hand you want.
I'll let you know in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my right hand.
Fair enough. Bonus. So I'm going to say that it will be a disadvantage dex check to see if you can get your hand out.
Just straight dex. 17.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, I got a 14 and a 17.
Dang. Okay, you got one hand free.
Okay. Wow.
Damn, Gilbert,
really good.
I'm impressed.
Okay. That's something. Okay, I'm going to attempt to do the other side with my hand now.
It's still a disadvantage.
Absolutely.
The DC is just a little lower.
Well, that's a natural 1.
The spring breaks.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's not. All right. That's not. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. I think for a second and I look up and try to determine if there's still anybody around.
Roll another perception
In
check.
a minute. Because it's been a hot sec.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 13. I don't add shit for perception.
don't see anybody.
Okay.
You don't
Let's
see
just-
anybody. You are kind of like a little panicky, so
Yeah, the middle of this clearly room for bad stuff. Okay. No, we can do this. I'm going to pick the spring back. Oh, I broke the spring. Okay. Can I reach my quill?
you can.
Do I think my quill might be a decent
If you're
thing?
really lucky, for sure. Oh, you don't even have your dagger anymore. You gave it to him.
I do have a small penknife that cannot be used as a weapon.
That might work, though. That might work better, though.
Wait a minute. Somebody gave me a warhammer and a mace. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I'll take the penknife out then and attempt to use that.
Okay, make another. You know what? First, I need you to make an intelligence roll.
Sure.
I know. Asking the wizard to make an intelligence roll. How dare I?
I mean, the dice do have low numbers. I'm not crazy. I got a 12.
Okay, you think you can probably, having seen how the wire kind of got your first hand out, you could probably try to figure it out with the penknife. I need you to make an acrobatics to dex rolls with. I need you to make a dex roll with disadvantage.
Yes. Okay, that's 13.
Nope. But you keep your penknife.
Hey. Well, that's something.
You see someone move out of the corner of your eye.
Hello? Mage armor. I'm casting mage armor.
Fair enough. Your passive is 10?
Yep.
Oh, rip. You don't see anything?
I assume I still have my... Do I still have my spell focus on me, actually?
Yep.
Okay, then I was able to actually do that.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Okay. Don't panic, Gilbert. You are hello? I've got money. You can have my money. And paper. Okay.
That's more tempting. Yep. You see a little girl come out from the shadows.
Oh, like
Sending
to
her
an innocent little girl or like the ring?
Let me show you. I'm gonna send a picture to the group chat.
All right. Oh. Hello. Hi. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Ye, mostly. Gee, are you from here? You're from here. Okay.
As she kind of like tiptoes her way up to the glass.
Oh, I'm behind glass, aren't I?
Yeah.
Do you know what this place is? Okay. Would you mind?
You're in one of the labs?
The labs. The lab for what?
One of Henry's labs.
Henry. Is Henry nice?
Yeah, I think so, mostly. But
Mostly.
you shouldn't be here How did you get here?
You know, that's a great question. I don't know.
Are you? No, you're not one of us.
Who's us?
This the Celestians.
Oh no, I'm just a human.
Well, that explains that you're here and not dead. Are you stuck?
Yes. Do you know how to open this thing? And these
As
things?
mhm, as she walks down the hallway, like this thing, as you hear buttons, as you hear doo doo, as your chains, uh, you're freed, as you hear as the glass rises.
Okay, I'm just gonna duck out just as soon as there's an available opening.
Okay, yeah, you have to run past her.
Not trying to run, just kind of like squeeze out. Is it possible to do the like pass by you on a ramp thing?
Yeah, the Canadian. Sorry, I'm just gonna squeeze by there.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. What's your name, by the way?
My name's Samara.
Sanera. Well,
Samara.
Samara. Sorry,
Samara. It's okay.
I'm a little confused. I'm Gilbert.
Hi, Gilbert.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I
I,
haven't seen anybody for a long time.
I offer her a hand as she shake it.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, cool. Just out of curiosity, does she feel cold and dead?
No. She feels quite warm, actually.
Samara, where are your parents?
That's what I'm wondering too. I woke up here, and I'm the only one here.
Oh, well, don't worry, I'll help. It's gonna be okay. Oh goodness.
You're the first person I've seen in a long time.
How long are you okay? Are you hungry?
No, I ate a few hours ago.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, let me know if you're hungry. I have rations.
I will.
Okay. Have did you come in a door into here?
Mhm. Here, as she leads you to a door as you kind of go down the ramp more and turn a corner, you do see a door as she opens it, and you see a hallway.
You said you knew what this place? You know what this place is? The
It's a
lab.
yeah. This is part of Henry's home. He's the main inventor for Celestia. Him and his nephew Jack.
Jack. Oh, I'm just writing that down so I don't forget.
Yep.
You said the main inventor. Like a very important person.
Mhm.
Okay.
He was.
Right. But he's retired?
No.
Does she seem scared at all? Talking about this new
No.
person?
She seems
Okay.
like this is almost weirdly normal for her.
Okay. Like make a mental note. Try to
Mhm.
get this girl to a therapist.
Yep.
Okay. So what's Henry studying?
He studies and invents. He works with time and reality magic.
Oh.
You were in a time machine.
I thought it was a teleportation device.
It takes you to different points in time.
Oh. Do, That's very interesting.
I'm not an expert. I've just been reading some stuff while I've been here.
Reading, you say. Is are there books here?
There's a giant library at the other side of town.
Town. And how big? Where is this town?
She reaches into her pocket as she hands you this.
A map of town. Oh,
We're, as she points, we're here.
looking at this map, do I recognize this town?
You do not, but it looks nope,
Looks a
you
bit
didn't see it. You didn't see it. So you know.
Okay. I was gonna say my only reference point is it's vaguely laid out like Shadow Dragon.
It is. But no, you wouldn't know. I'm sorry, friend, I want to tell you, but
No,
I can't.
that's cool. That's cool. I might not know what you mean if you said it.
Yeah, no, you would, but you weren't at that session yet. That was the session before.
No. So, do you know where Henry is?
He's dead, from what I know. Everyone here is.
That is strange. Then how did I get here? When did you get here?
All I remember is waking up in the castle and seeing a bunch of gold dust fly everywhere. And there was a big spark of light. And that was it.
And what were you doing before that?
Sleeping, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't. Okay. And you've been all through the town and you haven't seen anyone else?
Just a lot of gold dust.
I cringe.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, why don't you show me where the library is? And maybe we can find out more.
Okay, I think. Okay. As she starts walking down the stairs you see here to what you think is probably a front door.
Okay. Huh.
I was wondering if I may have known you because you look somewhat familiar, but I think that is where you're from. As she looks at you, kind of excited.
Well,
Here, there's a temple with the heroes of time and the other group, the plane jumpers. And you have a statue in the temple.
really?
That's where I know your face. As she smiles at you brightly, clearly proud of herself.
Wow. Can we go there first?
Mm-hmm.
That's Gilbert, not Kelly.
Yeah, I know. You come to an empty street that you see before you as you see technology like what you, Kelly, would know to be cars and buildings all in ruin. And the only thing else that is not pictured in this small picture you have here is there's a lot of gold dust everywhere. There are small little piles. It's it's everywhere.
I try not to look directly at any of the gold dust.
That's fair. It looks, from what you can tell, there is a lot of this stuff decayed, but from other things that you can see from just looking briefly at the damage, there was some sort of fight here. There was an explosion. There was a lot of debris, a lot of impact on buildings.
Huh. Huh. Okay. And you said you didn't know where this is, like what town this is? Do you know what town this is?
There is a gate at this, as she points to like the opposite end of where the castle is. There's a gate that says Celestia on it.
Right. Right. I can't believe I slept through that. I can't believe I didn't go to that class. Okay. It wasn't my fault. Wasn't offered. It's fine. All right. You said you've been here a long time, right? I get her to start walking towards the temple if she's willing.
She offers her hand to you.
Oh, yeah, I'll take her hand.
Okay, you were holding her hand as she starts walking towards the castle, for sure.
Yeah. You said you'd been here a long time, but you had food? Where did you find food?
Different stores, as she points to kind of fallen apart storefronts that you can see.
Oh. And how long have you been here?
I'm not good with time, but
Oh, that's okay.
maybe a few months.
Oh, lots of sleeps.
Lots of sleeps.
Lots of sleeps. Oh. And did you wake up in a place like I was in?
No, I woke up in a vault.
A vault in the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Did it have that writing on it like my place had?
Kind of. It had a lot of writing on it. It wasn't like the writing, and she looks very uncomfortable.
Oh. What's wrong? Are you okay? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It looked like it was scratched in.
Oh, I bet that was scary, hey?
Yeah, it was just me and the scratched in writing and another chair.
Right.
I woke up in a chair like you.
Huh. But not with the cuff things.
No.
I'm sorry I have so many questions.
It's okay. It's nice to talk to somebody.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Are
How
you
did
hungry?
You know?
As she starts running as she starts pulling you towards what looks to be a small grocery store.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. Like I said, I have food with me, so.
Okay. As she kind of slows down. It's fun playing children. They know nothing.
Yeah. I don't trust your statement there, but yes.
Yeah.
I lost my track of thought. Oh, okay.
I woke up in a room. That's what we were talking about.
Right. How did you know how to open the thing I was in?
I've been trying to get out of here. I figured with the notes in the library that I found that it was a time machine, and I figured anywhere was better than here.
Oh. So you found notes on the...
There are a lot of books on time, specifically.
Oh. Maybe we should... Yeah. You were smart to be looking at those. Do you have the ones that you found on you that were relevant?
No, I left them in the library.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well...
I love Gilbert so much.
He's like, why am I going to the temple when I could go to a library?
Maybe both.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
As you're walking down the street, you can continue down the road, or what you see what looks to be steps going underneath the road towards what Kelly would probably figure out to be some sort of subway station.
Do you know what's down there?
Kind of. It looks like a big caterpillar, and if you cast magic on it, it rolls on a track to a different point in the city.
Oh. Just based on looking at the map and how far we've walked, how far away do I think the castle is
About
on foot?
from what you can gather, it'll be probably 6 hours. In about 3 hours, the sun will probably go down, though.
I still think that might be preferable to climbing down into the dark hole with the child.
Valid. It's about choices, my dude.
I will continue above ground.
All right. You continue walking above ground. As eventually, you watch as these stars begin to appear and the sun begins to fade. Eventually, as you keep walking, you start seeing more important buildings, if that makes sense, like they're a little bit grander. As you come to what looks to be some sort of hotel, and the sun is going down.
Yeah, I'm sort of with do I see I'm going to take a moment and actually look at the gold dust. Do I see any tracks going through any of it?
Just little feet.
Little humanoid feet?
Little humanoid feet.
Okay.
Yeah. You you think she doesn't know what the gold dust is?
I'm not going to tell her.
I figured.
I think just keep walking past the hotel.
Okay.
I know it's pretty late, but I don't see any signs of shambling monsters roaming the streets.
Fair.
Although I will look out for that.
All right.
And I kind of would like to see what the stars look like from here.
Okay. Oh, shit. You're right. You would see that. Okay. So, as the sun begins to go down, you see a lot of stars. They are incredibly bright. Almost eerily so. But what's interesting enough about it is at some point, I'm just going to throw this one up for reference.
Yeah.
But eerily enough, there seems to be a giant dark spot in the sky. To where there should be stars, but there isn't. And it's huge.
Samara, have you seen that? I point up to the...
She kind of like squints at it a little bit, and she goes, "Oh, that's the monster."
Oh, the what?
When the sun's going down, you can see it. I think it's dead.
Oh. How do you know it's a monster?
It looks like one.
Oh, but it doesn't ever move or anything?
It just kind of floats there. As she kind of points to one end of it, and if you can see, if you like look really, really closely without your dark vision, you can see what looks to be maybe like something slightly moving. And she goes, "That's its hair."
I try to use the hair as a reference point. Picture what it looks like.
It looks take what Gilbert would know about the size of giants. It looks like a giant if a giant was 3 times as big.
Huh. Samara, have you seen any other monsters around here?
Um, I haven't seen any, but I've heard some things sometimes.
Oh, what did you hear?
A couple of places in the city, once in a while, I hear screaming, but I usually, when I hear that, I run the other way.
Like specific places? Like the same places?
Um, no. Sometimes it changes. Um, the library was one, but that was a while ago.
Library
Um,
screams, okay.
that building, the manor that we passed, was one.
Right?
Um, I, I thought I saw something in the temple once, but I wasn't sure.
Okay, well we'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if you see anything scary or anything that you don't know what it is, please tell me right away, and then you can stand behind me, okay?
Okay. As she seems like that kind of worries her a little bit.
Oh no. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
not that anything bad's going to happen. I don't think so. But just like if anything worries you, I'll look out for you.
Okay. As she kind of blinks, she kind of looks surprised as she points. She goes, "Um, that's Henry's house." As you see a burned, a like little townhouse with a little white picket fence, but it is burned decently down.
Huh. So wait, hang on. How do you know Henry?
I was reading his journals.
Oh, that makes sense. I was just like, oh my god, how does she know the name of anyone in this village?
Mhm.
And you found his journals in the library or in his house?
In the library, and then I found some in the house, and I brought them to the library.
That's a really good place for books. It's a really good place for
That's what
books.
I thought too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a wizard? Just
How did how did you know that?
because you talk about books a lot.
Oh, I really do like them. Yes, I do study wizardry.
So like, if a monster attacked us, you could like blow it up.
A little.
Oh my god, Kelly, I love you. Cool.
Hey, did no? Okay, save that for later, Gilbert. Save that for later.
As the sun completely goes down now, you can see what
Um,
she's talking about.
the monster.
Yeah, it looks like a mummified corpse of a giant with long black hair just floating in the sky.
So like the whole body.
Pretty much.
That's really something. Yeah. You ever heard of anyone as big as that before? Yeah.
No. Have you?
I mean, I've heard of big people, but not quite that big.
She laughs at that as she squeezes your hand as she tries to keep walking.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Where are you from, Gilbert?
Oh, I'm from a place called Shadow Dragon.
Oh, I've heard about those. Do you
Oh,
have shadow dragons there?
I don't think so. I think they just maybe they used to and they like the name. We do have a dragon family. And by family, I mean people with the last name Dragon.
Oh.
Don't let that disappoint you. They are the best people that they are. They are so tough and they are so brave and they are so strong. It's wonderful.
Dragon. There's another statue in the temple with somebody has the last name Dragon.
Oh. Yeah, well, we'll have to look at that because that's. Do, do you know what their first name was? Was it Thea?
That sounds about right. I think I just read it as the dragon.
Oh, I think that'll be Thea. She's the most legendary, powerful of the dragons.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, right?
I love him so much. Okay. As you guys keep walking, eventually she does yawn.
Oh,
I'm not
you're right,
asking you.
because it's late. Meow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how much farther does it seem to be?
Couple hours.
Couple hours. Okay. Right. Have you found? Have you found a good, safe place to sleep here?
I usually sleep in the library.
Right, but the library's back the other way, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want
As she looks around, she goes, "Mm, there's a cathedral. Maybe that will be good."
um? Do your parents ever let you stay up past your bedtime?
I don't know who my parents are.
On that note, Gilbert lets that go.
No.
Do you want a piggyback ride?
Actually, you see her eyes light up.
I will pick her up for a piggyback ride.
What's your strength
and
modifier?
+2.
Okay, yeah, you're fine then.
Gilbert's got decent stats.
Mhm.
High school ones anyway. Uh, I will ask her where the cathedral is.
She points on the map. It is
Because there's scientific curiosity and then there's exhausting a little girl in a dark, creepy place.
here. And you're probably about here now.
Can you do that? The red ping is
Yep.
cathedral? Okay. And we're over here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks... Is that like roughly equidistant as the castle?
Yep.
Oh. She said she'd seen things in the temple and she thinks the cathedral is safe. Okay. I'll stare longingly at the castle and walk towards the cathedral.
Okay. Hell yeah. All right. You continue on walking. As you begin to kind of feel the ache of walking a long distance and kind of the tiredness come in, you do eventually, as you see the sun beginning to think about coming up, you see a cathedral in the distance.
Okay. Okay.
Around it is a fence, as well as what looks to be inside it is a graveyard.
I just had the most unfun possible D&D thought.
Which is?
Gilbert really does not need to go find somewhere warm and safe to rest. He has Leomund's tiny hut.
It's true.
Huh. And you said you've been in... Is she still awake?
No.
Okay. That's... You know what? I might actually do the unfun thing.
Mhm.
I might just go up against the fence. Do I see any movement in there?
No.
Any opening in the gate?
There is. It's enough that you would, like, there's a couple of bent ones that you'd be able to squeeze in.
With her on my back?
Mhm.
Okay. I will then look at the ground for anything weird
Mhm.
and then squeeze in.
No, it's just leaves. Okay, you squeeze into the graveyard.
And just creep.
You immediately recognize the name.
Oh no. What's
You
the name?
You see Petrus.
Huh. That's okay. Just gonna.
Nope. That's a big old nope.
What's his last name?
Beau. Beau.
I suspected. I had to look at something real quick. I need to look at a spell, which I would know the limitations. 3 feet of wood or dirt. Damn it, graves are always deeper than 3 feet of wood or dirt. Okay. I will creep up to the door of the cathedral, going as quietly as I possibly can.
Okay. All right, noted. You head into the cathedral, you said?
First I look for traps on the door.
All right.
Or whether it's open. She said she's been in there, so I suspect not.
It's open.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I'll just step in.
Okay. You come to a cathedral.
Huh. That's a lot of. It's a lot of cobwebs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going. I wish I could get in and out of the hut if I made it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. I'm going to. Are there pews?
No, they seem to be smashed.
Okay. I will take a quick look around with her on my back, making sure not to step on anything that looks symbol-y or unstable.
You see paintings and sculptures of mainly 3 people.
Do I recognize them? Do I recognize them?
You do. You recognize one person. You recognize the man that came to talk to you, Gideon.
Oh.
And then you see a woman, and then another man.
Are they dressed similarly?
No, both of them are in armor, where Gideon is not. Gideon is in the same clothes that you've seen him in before.
Looking just as pretty as he did before?
Of course.
Damn, this pretty guy.
You do see plaques underneath their paintings.
Oh, I would read the heck out of those.
So which one do you go to first?
I'll go to Gideon.
You go to Gideon, and it says Gideon in air quotes, and then underneath it says the original one.
The original one. I'll write that down. And the woman?
Eternity. And then you see underneath it is scratched out.
Huh. Like, pretty thoroughly, I imagine?
Oh, yeah, probably. You could maybe mend it if you have a long time.
I don't have mending. And what about the man, the armored man?
I use I-U-Z,
Huh.
the banished one.
Could I study Iuse's face? Does he look evil?
I'll send you the painting.
Ooh.
This is what the painting is. They're all simping over Gilbert, by the way, and his goodness.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm trying not to, I'm not reading that much most of the time, but I look once in a while. Huh. Huh. That's... I could see why you banished that. He looks a little frightening.
Yep.
Huh. Uh, I think I know the answer to this question, but I'll ask anyway. We never saw in that last dungeon, we never saw any like images or iconography of what Dahlia looked like, did we? I think so.
No.
I will observe the woman just to like make a mental note of what the woman looks like as well.
Comparatively to Gideon and Ayuz, she's decently plain, but she's pretty. Let's send her Hero Forge. If I can find that.
Interesting.
Nope, I can't find it.
Okay.
She looks to be human. She has a long black hair. She's in what looks to be like a Victorian age, almost nightgown. And she has these brilliant green eyes and freckles across her nose and her cheekbones. And she's the only one smiling at the camera. Camera, painting, you know what I mean.
Artist.
Do you want out? Yeah, you want out. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. I'm not feeling I am feeling kind of tired, right? Because I've been walking forever.
Yeah.
Time passes. All right, I'm going to find a
Spoken like a true hero of time.
Time passes.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a clearish spot on the floor.
Okay.
Kind of tucked out of the way if I can.
Okay.
And I'm going to lay Samara down.
Okay.
And start ritually casting Liamon's tiny hut around the two of us.
All right.
So that'll take me like 11 minutes to cast.
Great. Let me just roll some dice, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dope. Good timing. You cast it. And about a minute passes until you hear thunk, thunk, thunk. It sounds bipedal. As you think something's approaching.
Well, the dome is opaque from the outside, but clear from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
This is a note.
This is noted.
I will, I'm going to cuddle Samara to myself so that she doesn't get up and bolt in terror.
Okay.
And I'm just going to look at it.
Okay. Eventually, something kicks the door open as you see this shit.
You're saying that to chat?
Yep.
Or the... Oh God. I don't like that very much. I will stay silent. Except for the quick little gasp that comes out.
As you see it like lumbering around, as you can see two tiny nostrils in its flat face flaring as it puts its face right up against the human's tiny hut. as you see like milky slobber drip down Liamon's tiny hut. As it takes a step back.
Oh no.
And it begins to circle Liamon's tiny hut.
Oh god, I thought you were going to say it casts dispel magic.
No.
Okay, I'm going to try to stay as quiet as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm. It just keeps sniffing.
Question.
Yes.
Can I detect magic through Liamon's tiny hut?
I believe detect magic is concentration.
Liamon's tiny hut isn't, though.
Is it not?
No.
Whack, I've been doing that wrong. Rip.
As far as I'm aware, I'm double checking that just because I never know
hut.
where my sheet is going to. I don't think so. Because because normally you can sleep in it. You can't concentrate on things while you're asleep.
Interesting. Whack. Yeah, I guess you can. The hell is that?
Oh, sorry. That is Emerson's mic.
Emerson.
Yeah.
That's you, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because the hut normally magic can't penetrate through. I just don't know if
I have done it so it can penetrate out.
Okay, so I will just use an action to put up detect magic.
Okay.
And just whispering as quietly as I can. Oh god, that makes a noise. You know what? No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to be quiet.
All right.
No verbal components when you're trying to be quiet.
Yeah, maybe not. As you know deep speech, you hear it grumble in low as it, I can't do the voice. So it has it's almost a breathy but it's super low. As it says, Samara.
I'm just gonna hold on to her. Maybe cover her ears.
Yeah. As suddenly it swipes at Liamon's tiny hut, but it just bounces off and it ricochets and it throws it to the other side of the cathedral.
That's loud.
Mm-hmm. She's still asleep though.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. I just rolled to see if she was. She's still out like a light.
Oh man. Okay.
As it hisses as it starts to get back up.
I know I looked for a relatively clear area, but is there any debris in this hut?
No.
Okay, cool. I'll continue to hold still and silent and hope it wants to go away eventually when it can't get to her.
Okay. It just keeps on trying to just keep circling, not hitting it anymore. But you think it's trying to smell through it, through Liamon's tiny hut.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to look at something because all spells require me looking at everything forever.
Okay. Take time. This is the first time Gilbert really gets a shine.
And choices were made, Nick, and they were, I think, good choices.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still pacing up to it's still pacing up to the thing, trying to sniff around it?
Yep.
I would like it to make a charisma saving throw as I try to cast banishment on it.
Yeah, okay. 11.
That is a big fat fail.
Oh my god! You fucking banished it. It is gone for a minute.
Does it make a popping noise? So banishment, if it's native to the plane I'm on, it goes to a harmless demi-plane and is incapacitated for a minute. If it's not native to the plane I'm on, it goes back to its home plane. And if I maintain concentration, it stays gone.
It does do a popping sound.
I'm just gonna keep holding still and thinking about that spell. I always think twice when I prepare that spell because I'm really just like, are you doing this fuckery with your DM? But okay.
No, please. A minute passes.
And I go to sleep.
Hey, Kelly. Take an inspiration.
Thanks, man.
And this is actually where we're going to take a 10-minute break, because hell yeah, I'm going to take a sip of water and everything. Everyone can come back if you want. Kelly deserves all your simping. I am impressed. I should have known. That's awesome.
I was tempted to say,
Gilbert, you wake up as you see Lehman's tiny hut fall. As Samara yawns, kind of rolling into you, kind of squishing her face into your chest, as she starts to wake up a little bit.
I listen for monsters.
You do not hear anything.
Okay, I'm just going to take that one spell slot back from resting.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. I'll take out a couple of rations and get us some food.
All right. She kind of sits up, her white hair kind of sticking out to one side, as she kind of like brushes it down with her fingers. And she goes, I think I fell asleep on the piggyback.
That's okay. It was a late night. Breakfast?
As she takes it and she starts nibbling on it.
Sweet. Okay. I'm just gonna go over to the window, chewing on my inevitable ration beef jerky.
Yep.
And just look out.
You see what looks to be flowers upon flowers upon flowers. The edge of this plane, and then just space. So you see like blue skies and clouds, but even then at the very edge of it, like deep in the distance, you can see kind of the darkness of space and stars and stuff like that.
I will sit in front of the window and remember that I have to prepare spells. Anything different? I was wanting that. But how badly was I wanting it? Okay, I'm gonna swap those two.
Samara kind of comes beside you, tugging on your sleeve, and she goes, "Can I go out to the flowers?"
Why don't you give me a minute and I'll go with you?
Okay. As she lets you be in silence.
I'm gonna keep most of it the same.
Mm-hmm.
I can upcast that because I have that spell slot. Okay. Then I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna swap that. Which is basically what she hears is me mumbling over this tome. Yeah, that seems.
You think she's just kind of looking around at the paintings and stuff?
That seems good. Do I need to be able to throw a rock? No. I'll probably just throw a rock if I need to throw a rock. Okay, sounds good. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's go look at the flowers.
She makes her way out into the flowers as you see her sit down and begin to pick them.
Are the flowers like any flowers I've ever seen before?
Roll nature.
$16?
These are azalea flowers.
Oh. Could I pluck one and press it into the back of my spell book?
Absolutely, you can.
I'll write that down. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, do I know if azalea flowers are good for any spell components? Or magic?
They are particularly good in frost magic.
Oh. I don't know any frost magic. Do you know what? I'm just going to collect a couple of extra ones.
Just in case.
I probably won't press them all into my book. I'll just have like a bag of limp azalea flowers.
Fair enough. You also do see snowy evergreen trees also.
Oh, is it cold here?
Not necessarily. You think that these seem magical.
I'll write something down about that. Have I read or heard of anything that would make trees magically have snow?
Roll history.
Yes, please. 21.
It's probably illusion magic. A lot. Shadow Dragon actually has this a little bit. It's all about the aesthetics.
Oh, okay, so like harmless, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel something touch the top of your head.
I look up.
You see Samara pulling away her hands as you feel what you think is probably a flower crown.
Oh, thank you. That's really nice.
It looks pretty on you.
Did you make one for you?
She puts it on herself too.
Looks pretty on you too.
Thank you. Do you want to go to the library now?
Let's check out the temple first, if that's okay.
Of course. As she,
I say against every aspect of my nature.
You say,
and then I'm like, wait, where
teeth.
is the library?
She points
Again.
to this building.
Oh no, then let's go to the library. It's right there.
Nope, can't resist that much.
Nope.
She crawls underneath a walled like a wall that's surrounding the library. As she goes, I'll open the gate on the north side.
I'll listen for a second. Do I hear any sounds of movement there besides her?
Roll perception.
8.
Nope.
Have you been in there before?
I usually sleep there.
Okay. See you soon. I'll go over to the gate.
Okay. A few minutes later, you do see her. Really, everyone feels relief
Yeah.
as she opens it up.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'll make
the
sure
door-
to close that, and if it
Yeah.
locks, lock it behind us.
You do so.
Unless it's like a padlock that we won't be able to open.
No, it's
Just
just
a
it's
latch.
kind of it's just a latch.
Yeah, I make sure to latch it.
Amazing. She points to the front doors. Do you want to go in?
Absolutely, let's go.
As she offers her
will-
hand again.
I will take her hand, and I will try to kind of like keep myself a little bit in front of her, just in case.
Okay, sounds good.
But I'm trying to be subtle.
Fair enough.
Oh my.
You walk and you see that you're on the top level of this building. As it just constantly goes down many, many floors.
Gilbert actually sobs a little bit. I have been this moment. I've done this moment in a library in Dublin. I walked in the door, I started crying, and I couldn't stop for 10 minutes.
That's valid. You see this place. It has thousands and thousands of books. As you see what looks to be a tube on a track that can bring you to the bottom. Kelly would know it to be an elevator. She kind of squeezes your hand and she takes you to the little tube. As when you guys get in, the doors close and it dings as it begins to descend.
Never seen anything like this before in my
No,
life.
absolutely not.
Oh, man.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, Gilbert's probably never been in the master's office. So yeah, no. Because the master also has an elevator.
I've been in the master's house, but not the master's office.
Yeah.
So, question:
Yes.
Does the elevator have like grates? Like, can you see the mechanisms, or is it like a walled
Yes.
off?
No, it's mostly glass.
I want to try to figure out how it works.
Okay, roll an intelligence check.
Oh no, 8.
Oh, you have an inspiration.
I'll save that.
Okay.
Seeing as how I'm by myself.
It's a lot of gears, some chains, cords. You can think it's definitely not magical. It's definitely mechanical.
Oh.
But you also know that Jack now knows this place, and so you might be able to ask him.
Oh my god. Jack might know how it works.
As eventually it's the ding as you open to the bottom floor. As you see a desk has been flipped like a table. As you see some curtains and stuff have been wadded up to make like almost like a cot. And some books around as you think this is where she's been sleeping.
Oh, more importantly, is there an index?
You'll have to look for it.
This is amazing. Have you? Okay, I'm just gonna look. I'm speaking as Gilbert.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look for an index. Is there an index? I'm gonna look for an index.
She points to this smaller bookcase.
Oh. I make my way over, and I would
She
just like
grabs a random book and sits down, and she goes, "Have fun."
wait a minute. Yep. Forgets how to pay attention to small child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just start off by just doing like a quick visual scan of sampling. Like, what kinds of topics do I see?
You see almost everything. You see basically the beginnings of mathematics and arithmetic to advanced magic beyond, like, they have a level system almost as if magic is leveled. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then it goes by subject. And then there's another section that has different people. And then in their card, it tells you kind of the subject they studied.
Okay. I look for 2 names.
Okay.
To start, even though it's really hard for me to keep on task as Gilbert. I look for Henry, I look for Petrus.
Okay, you find both.
Oh my god.
Under Henry, it says advanced mathematics and specialty in time and reality.
Right? And Petrus?
Under Petrus, it actually has a different last name. His name on this card is Petrus Starling.
Starling.
Founder of Celestia.
Oh my god. Okay. Gilbert is going to do something that Gilbert has never done.
That's fair. I just want to point one thing out that
Yes,
Gilbert would
please.
probably realize on the grave now, making sense. Bo was probably a middle name.
Oh.
So his full name is Petrus Bo Starling.
That means nothing to Gilbert. Sorry,
Nope,
you guys.
Not yet. Not yet.
Gilbert is going to do something that he has never done before. He's going
Okay.
to take the index cards.
Yeah.
I know. He's also going to take a few for levels 10 through 12
Yep.
and 9 because he doesn't know that high yet.
Yep.
He's also going to look for, my God, history, just generic history.
There's a lot of it. If you could specify.
History of the city, I think, to start.
Of Celestia? Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
And he's going to look for the phrase heroes of time, children of time, guardians of time, blank of time, Dahlia, just everything.
Roll investigation.
Hell yeah. Please, God. That's good. Do I want it to be better? This is very important to me. I'm going to try to roll better.
Okay.
How does inspiration work?
You just get to reroll.
Okay.
It's basically advantage.
Okay, all right, I don't get to roll better, but I
Okay.
have used it. 21.
Okay. Under Petrus, you find Heroes of Time, and then in brackets it says Marie Bow. And then you see Henry has Guardians of Time and Children of Time.
Whew. Okay. And children. All right, I take those index cards, and I am going to spend the day torturing the DM,
That's
finding
fine.
all of the books I can on these subjects.
Question for you, and I'm not trying to hint you at everything. It's just I'm just genuinely asking. Do you look for Marie's name? Because her name was with the hero.
Yeah. Yes, I do then, absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
Especially, yeah, because the Bow name has come up a couple of times, I think,
Yep.
that I've heard. Yes.
All right. That is fine with me. Torture away. What are you looking for first?
Okay, well, let's start with Heroes of Time, my favorite subject.
There is a whole section.
Okay.
But the book you're specifically looking for is you find a book of legends, but you also find what looks to be a journal from Petrus.
Oh, I take the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Samara
Yes.
follows you and she goes, "Is there anything I can find?"
Yeah, sure. How's your reading level?
I've pretty good.
I guess you were doing stuff about the time travel things, and you've already looked for those. Could you start by finding those time travel books you looked at and just kind of collecting
And she
them
just runs off.
up? Okay, so DM, I am carrying a backpack
Yes.
that contains a bedroll. Fuck that, don't need that.
Yep.
Mess kit, screw it. Tinderbox, whatever. Torches, meh. I'll keep 2 torches.
Okay.
I will keep a water skin.
Okay.
I will keep my rope, I guess.
Okay.
I was like, I can use the rope.
Okay.
I will toss my bedroll. I will toss my mess kit. I will toss my scholar's robes.
Sounds good. Sound good.
And I want to be able to carry as many books as I can.
Okay. I will say.
I will toss 8 of my torches.
Okay. So, at the end of this, you'll list off the books that you want to take,
Okay.
and then we'll see how many you can actually fit.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay, so heroes.
You
I've
see
got
Samara
legends and a
putting.
journal.
You see Samara putting rolls, like scroll-like rolls and books on a reading table off to the side.
Okay. Reading table, read time. Time travel specifically, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I will
Wizards.
ask.
Fuck survival. I got reading to do.
Yeah, I will then ask her to. I will. Okay, I'm gonna take her by the shoulders very gently if she allows it.
Mhm.
I would like you to do me a favor. This is very important, but I'd like you to be careful just in case.
Okay.
can you go to the magic sections and find anything that looks like a scroll that you can? Do not open any of them.
Okay.
Bring everyone that you can back.
Okay. I need
And
to let my
if
cat
it
in.
looks okay.
Come in. Come on. You're a funny duck.
And if you find one or any that look especially like they're locked up or covered by anything fancy, I don't want you to touch those. Just
Okay.
make a note of where they are and let me
Okay.
know.
Okay. And she runs off.
Don't want her setting off any traps.
Yeah. Do not kill the child.
Do not kill child. Okay. Oh man. All right. I have Legends of Hero Times and Journal of Petrus.
Yes.
Let's look at Marie Beau.
All right.
Get that out of the way.
A lot of prophecies.
Prophecies. Okay.
You see her journals as well of her studies on basically theology of Celestia.
Okay. I make a mental note of that, but I'm not going to take any of those yet.
Okay, sounds good.
Priorities.
Yes.
Okay. Children of Time.
All right. That is a scroll with Henry. As you see a journal attached to it, but the scroll is what you think might be blueprints of what seems to be the temple of time and reality, as well as what seems to be some sort of dagger-like weapon.
Okay. Dagger-like weapon. Awesome. That is very promising. I am going to take a minute in all of my book finding.
Okay.
Understanding that I'm in a weird place and I don't really know how I got here.
Yep.
I'm going to study the map of the Temple of Time of Reality and study the dagger-like weapon
Okay.
right now before I
Okay.
do anything.
Roll intelligence with advantage because you're a wizard.
Because I'm aware that my job is to understand how that dagger works. Straight intelligence is with advantage 22.
Okay. This dagger is a blueprint. It is made of what seems to be meteorite metal. But it has to be a very specific meteorite metal. In the kind of margins of the blueprint, Henry mentions that there is a cave in Bostix that has some.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
How it works is basically you do have to stab the child, but the thing is it doesn't actually wound. It simply fills the pearl, one of the pearls, with the Hero of Time parasite. And it can remain there and it cannot release all the power until all of the pearls are completed. Once the pearls are completed, you are able to release that power. Henry had initially made it so that it could be released in the temple so that it would have a safe place to kind of remain.
And that's this temple.
That's the Time
The
of
one
Reality
nearby.
temple. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But
I'm going
also,
to
with your
table
20,
that idea.
with your 22, you would notice that this dagger is draft 2.
Oh. Does that differ from the specifications that we heard Jack talking about?
No, which is strange. Which means that the stuff that wasn't implanted in Jack's head, there must be another version that wasn't implanted in Jack's head.
Right. But I would assume as Kelly
Yeah.
that, the first draft maybe didn't work so well. Draft 2 is better. And so that's what they implanted in his head.
Yeah. Theoretically. Yeah.
Theoretically. Okay. I will keep an eye out for draft 1 just in case, because that's worrisome a little bit when it's soul-sucking magic.
Yep.
Okay. Trying to underline everything that is a specific thing that I could take.
She brings a basket of scrolls.
I would like to give her a kiss on the forehead if she allows it.
These were in a vault, but it was open and it didn't have any magic.
Oh, how do you know?
Because nothing happened.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, I am going to ritually cast Detect Magic to see if any of these are magic scrolls.
All of them are.
I am going to ritually cast Crying into your books. Magic scrolls!
A couple of them give you a migraine just looking at them. Like, that's how powerful they are.
Whew. Okay, I will set those on the priority try to take me pile.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at some Guardians of Time.
Okay. This one also has a scroll. I'm also talking about the scrolls, not necessarily the journals, because the journals will take some time. The scroll seems to be a weapon of some kind. It's a net. So basically what it is it's a mace, and if you hit a guardian with it, it stuns them long enough that you can get to the child.
Oh, that's strange.
It talks about in the margins that the guardians are chosen subconsciously by the children. And the problem that Henry has found is that they are not conscious when the guardian power is activated. They just become machines. And so there's no reasoning with them, even if you're trying to help the child.
Right. So they'll go into like Mad Monster protect mode, even if it's like, right, because if you approach a child of time and there's a guardian of time next to you and you go, I just have to stab the child to fix
They're
them.
going to end your world. Yeah.
Okay. That's important.
It's interesting. You notice one last thing that's scribbled very quickly in the margins. And it says along the lines of, is guardianship passable?
Oh. That is a question to investigate in that journal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I think this is how Gilbert would work. I'm going to get sidetracked and try to find quickly in that journal anywhere that, like a section that might talk about that.
Which journal? Henry's or Peaches'?
The
or
Guardians
Marie's.
one, Henry's.
Henry's. Okay. Roll investigation.
Yes. 26.
Yep. You do find it. He talks about how he, in one of his travels, went to a place called Cloudtop, where there is evidence of a child of time, but what he suspects could have been a guardian was found dead. And so he is now wondering, he's trying to find that child to see if there is another guardian, that if they could establish another guardian, basically.
Does it have a name for the child?
No, but he does in brackets, in like he's a very much like, he gives his facts. He gives facts in his actual journal, and then in the margins he writes his theories. In the margins he just goes purple ?
I have my journal right in front of me. I'm looking back to see who was purple.
Okay.
Empty hands. They had empty hands, and we did not list a name next to who purple was. But it turned purple with Gail. Gail. I'm just going to write that down next to my notes.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. Interesting. I'm just remembering things. Gilbert will talk to himself because that's more fun for you and the listeners. So it turned purple with Gail. It turned pink with Thea. Holiday's favorite color is mechanical. But for Gilbert and Ruben, for Gilbert it went red, and for Ruben it went green. I think for those two it went more fully glowy.
Yes.
Than everybody else. Which leads Gilbert to think that if there's a circle of who's what, then some of them are on different parts of the circle. Potentially. Okay. Cool. I'm going to go to Petrus's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Petrus's journal.
Okay.
I want to look for, because the dungeon was his place.
Yes.
I want to look for any theorizing on the placement of those statues.
Yeah, go for it. Roll investigation.
Journal of Petrus.
It begins to get dark again, by the way, as Samara begins to light candles and stuff.
Okay. That's a 19 investigation.
Actually, you're a magical person. You hear what sounds like something activating.
I look at her. Does that, like, from her?
She doesn't seem to hear anything.
I've realized I haven't cast Mage Armor on myself. I will cast Mage Armor on myself today.
Sounds good.
Do you want to, I'm just going to go check to see real quick what that was. Why don't you stay here a minute? Gilbert gets up and, like, can't see anything because he's been staring at pages too long.
He's like,
His back hurts from leaning over, and
yeah.
He's just going to take a quiet walk around to see if he can figure out. He'll actually put up a detect magic and see if he can detect what that was. And I will use a spell slot for it.
Sounds good to me. That was basically, it's kind of it's somewhat of a homebrew thing, but it's basically around the same thing as Lehman's tiny hut, but on a huge scale, as you think that this library protects itself.
Oh, that's great. Holy wow. Okay. I will continue my walk around with Detect Magic up for the next, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see, because if the library closes off and nothing can get in,
yeah,
worth checking to see if anything was in first.
That's valid. Mostly what you can get a read on is books. There are a decent amount of magical books, but you don't sense anything present.
Okay. Then in the last few seconds of while the magic's up, I grab a couple of magical books.
Sounds good.
Set off their magical traps. Oh god.
Gilbert would.
Okay. He would blindly.
All right,
Okay.
Do you look at what the books are?
Yeah, sure.
Many and Monsters of the Shadowfell.
Many and monsters?
Many of monsters in the Shadowfell.
Oh, yep. I make a note not to open those right now.
Yep. 29 is interesting. Tales of the Old Gods.
Oh, good find.
And one last one. Oh shit. Is there a subject that Gilbert would have liked to study if he had time?
Celestian language.
You pick up a Celestian language book.
Seeing as how I only say that every session.
Yeah. Again, it's
and I
really
mean Celestian, not celestial. If I'm
Yeah.
really dreaming.
Yep. I got 100%, so it was your choice.
Oh fuck, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry I didn't think longer,
that's okay.
but that's true.
No, it's fine. Are you kidding? The amount of time I'm like, oh, I have to pretend that I don't know what this says exactly.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, I'll bring those back. Looks like we're all clear in here. I think the place just shut down for safety for the night. So, like, if you want to go to bed, I'm just gonna keep reading.
You're not gonna sleep?
Eventually.
Okay. As she starts heading towards the table.
She can make an insight check if she wants.
Nope, she's a child.
Okay, so's Gilbert in this many books.
Yes.
Okay. So Journal of Petrus is
Yes.
what I was looking at, and whether I want to find out who made that ring of statues.
Okay.
If he knows, like, did he find it or did he make it?
Mm-hmm.
And his theories on who was what.
Okay. Roll investigation.
I really wish I'd saved that inspiration, but I haven't rolled it yet. It could be amazing.
Yeah.
18.
Okay. You find the section about the statues. Basically the idea was something moved from the base of this demiplane to the temple as they were building it. And then one morning they found the statues.
Oh. And this demiplane being this city is a demiplane?
That makes it's pretty clear that they're talking about this as a demiplane.
Oh. Okay. This circle is there.
Not that you looked at it in depth, but the reason, as you're flipping through, you do see kind of him talking a lot about a demiplane in the beginning of the journal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I am here with a small child and I feel like checking this sort of thing is important, I'll flip back to the beginning of the journal and be like, wait, what? This is a demiplane?
Fair. So, basically, the first entry says day 14 on mysterious demiplane. We've searched out the various mountains. We've searched out the various tunnels. But this demiplane seems to be ancient and lifeless.
Oh. Does it say giant dead in the sky?
No.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, it's also dated.
When?
It is dated soon 16th.
Like soon as in SOON?
No, that's a month. Sorry, you don't know that. It's SU.
Oh, okay.
It's SUUN. 16th, 3092. Valia. Which would
And what's
be
that last word?
Valia, VALIA. Which would be roughly, so the chaos moment, the world before the chaos moment was called Valia, and the post chaos moment is Wisteria. So Valia was roughly 10,000 years old, recorded history, when the chaos moment happened. So this journal is at least 8,000 years old.
Oh. I would like to look at the paper.
It is parchment, and it is very old parchment.
Okay.
It's like
not,
hand-pressed parchment. Yeah.
this is not like magically, like it might be magically preserved, but it's not like
It wasn't a magical
new.
journal.
It's not like new.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Huh. I put the book down for a moment.
Yeah.
Wash my hands.
Yeah.
Pick the book back up.
Yep. The library etiquette.
Okay, so my other thing I was wondering was, did he have theories on what the different circles represented and who was in them?
Yes, that'll be closer to the end of the journal. Yeah. As you get there, it starts with, oh God. Okay, I gotta roll.
Yeah.
It'll be very cool if you, hot damn. Okay, the roll will be the roll.
What did you get?
I got an 8. Just flat 8 on a D100. Which is wild. So you get to the back of the book, and that particular one starts with Celestia 1282. And then it says, oh, I love reveals like this. The thing that took my Samara has begun talking. It has given us another gift. There are 8 circles around the statues.
The thing that took my Samara has begun talking. It has given us another gift. There are 8 circles around the statues.
They are the colors of the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, blue, green, purple, magenta, and white. How odd. And that is that day's thing.
Red, orange, yellow, blue, green, purple, magenta, white.
Yes.
Colors of the rainbow. Okay. And that's all that it has?
That particular day, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, let's look at the next day, bruh.
Okay. The next day is actually, the next entry is about a year later. As he scribbles in the margins, yes. As he scribbles in the margins, possible locations. But in the actual page itself, it says Children of Time, pieces of magic from the beginning of the world. Attached to children. I believe I found one. And the rest, I think I have some ideas. And then it has what looks to be some sort of code.
Okay.
Roll intelligence. Because there's a chance you'll know what this is.
Okay, I just have to read something very quick as well.
Yep. I'm so sorry if you did not want a lore session, but...
I walked into the library. I would like to remind the DM,
yes.
Not that this helps me necessarily decipher things,
yes.
But that I am a linguist as Gilbert.
Yep.
I can ably create written ciphers that others can't decipher unless I teach them.
That is why
so
I need you to roll an intelligence check.
Okay. I don't think so, bro. 9.
Interestingly enough, you realize this is not a code. The only way you're gonna get this is if you roll low, actually. This is not a code. This is a placement of another book.
Oh, I get up immediately and I go for it.
Yeah, I figured. You go to like a weird like section where it's mostly like architecture. And you find a book that says the architecture of medieval waterplane time.
The architecture of medieval waterplane time?
Yes. Which is utter nonsense. But
Fair.
it fits in with the rest of the area.
That is the weirdest title I've ever seen. I'm checking this book for traps before I touch it.
Yep, valid.
What is that?
That is a investigation.
Perfect. 25.
This one has a trap on it.
Okay, I'm assuming magical.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to use I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at, do I think I'm likely to get this? I'm assuming that Dispel Magic with you works the same way as it normally would, where casting it as a higher level doesn't help unless you exceed the level of the spell.
You have to roll for it, yeah.
Right, but I mean, like, if I cast at level 5 and I had to roll for it, it would be the same thing as if I cast at level 3 and had to roll for it.
Yes.
Then I will cast it at level 3 and roll
Okay.
for it.
Roll for it.
Because, yeah, I don't think Gilbert assumes this is a little bit above his casting level, and so casting it higher doesn't help.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, no, I needed that to be better. Math. Plus 9. It's only a 12.
Doesn't work.
Nope. I didn't have to touch it to do that, though, I don't think.
Nope.
Does it react?
It goes like a sickly black-green.
Oh dear. Okay. I'm going to try again, but I'm going to cast it at 5th level, just to be sure.
Okay.
Still roll?
Yep.
God damn. Worth a shot.
This is an important ass book.
Yes. And Gilbert is aware and will try accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
I know. You would never. You go by the dice.
That's a 29.
It works. The new title says theories on the weapons, children, heroes, and guardians of time by Petrus Bo Sterling. And with a natural 20, you know what that spell was, and that was deteriorate. That was fucking yeah.
As like disintegrate or like
Yes, disintegrate. That's what
okay.
I'm looking for. Disintegrate, yeah.
Oh god.
It would disintegrate the book and the person.
Yeah, Gilbert checks his own hands.
Nothing happens.
Looks at the spine of the book and takes it out.
It lets you.
And it's got all of its pages still there.
Yep.
Okay. This is the most important thing I've ever held in my whole life. I'm going to go back to the table and spend the rest of the night just reading this book.
Okay. What would you like to know?
That's theory. What? Oh, what would I like to know?
I will send you the Google Doc of this book later, but for the sake of things, I'll answer any questions right now.
All right. How did they come into being, the children?
Oh, interesting. His theory is that there was something that created the gods, and the gods killed that thing, and to save its own skin, save its own existence, that thing shattered and separated itself into the most innocent thing that it could be.
Oh. Jesus. Wow. And then I'm this is not a question, this is just me thinking it through.
Yeah.
And then the children subconsciously chose their own guardians. I'm not going to look it up right now. I'm just going to actually I'll look it. The children subconsciously choose their own guardians. Do they make the guardians have guardian power?
Yes. So basically, Peach's theory is that there are guardians. They aren't nearly as important as the children, but basically the person who is closest to the children kind of by osmosis take on a little tiny piece of this crazy power. And that everything in their body is kind of rewritten to their only real sole initiative is to protect said child.
Wow.
And that and that from what he's observed, they will overcome death to find and protect that person. And he mentions that he somehow knows that they overcome death.
He knows this. Okay. Huh. Okay. What the hell is a hero of time?
Okay. A hero of time. Peaches gathers, I'm not saying this is actually accurate, but Peaches gathers that a hero of time is basically that said thing that made the gods put fate and time and reality in certain places so that a certain number of people can be born and have the abilities and the mindset and the experience to put the pieces back together.
To put the pieces of itself back together?
Yes. And that his theory is that every hero is connected to this in some way.
Oh. Okay. The money question. Is this thing bad? I guess that's gonna be a weird question because it's gonna be filtered through Petrus.
Yeah. From what you can gather, he doesn't know really what it is. Except for the fact that theoretically, if it had wanted to kill the gods when they attacked it, it could have.
Oh.
But it didn't.
Does he have a theory for why they killed it?
Wanted power?
Oh. So it's possible that they killed it for greed, really, alone, greed alone, and that it was not that there wasn't anything terrible to it at all. It's possible there was a lot terrible to it at all, because something that powerful, who knows what it could do, or why, or what it would do. Huh. Okay. He found one, and the rest he has some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
The children of time.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the one? Who's the ideas?
He says that he found a Goliath boy. And that it was given to him by an associate.
I don't like that language.
And that it was activated. But in the last moments, knowing that it would not be spared, he basically, Henry himself, basically banished it into the void where time does not exist. And it does use the term the void.
Where time does not exist. Okay. I don't think Gilbert has heard the phrase the void.
Nope.
Okay.
He might have. If he knows deep speech, roll history.
18.
This is the void, usually a term interchangeably used for the abyss, the plane, the abyss.
Yes. Huh. Or time does not exist. All right, this is going to kill you, but I'm going to table that for now because I don't think I have any reason to follow it.
That's valid. Kelly, one thing you should know about me as a DM, I'm a very patient DM.
Nice.
I'm very patient.
Good, good. Okay. So he had a Goliath boy child of time,
Yes.
banished it to the void.
Hmm.
Did it come back?
No.
Okay. And then Gilbert kicks himself, says, "Don't say it. He."
Oh. Around that time, he starts mentioning Jack.
Oh. What's Jack?
Yeah. He says that Jack was born of Dahlia.
Right, I knew that.
Yep, given to Henry, but there is something to do with a Nothic.
Hmm.
And
do
that
I know what Nothic is?
Petrus, yes, you would. Petrus also acknowledges the fact that he is afraid of Jack.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And he is also afraid of what Jack represents.
Hmm. Well, what does Jack represent then, though?
Roll
Does he say?
investigation.
Yeah, hell yeah. 26.
He thinks Jack is basically a new version of whatever made the gods.
Oh.
He thinks that somehow with Gideon, actually, that Jack is the new way. Basically, Jack is the destroyer of worlds. That's his fear. Because he was you would actually in this particular entry, Petrus would actually say this because he has no reason not to, because what child could survive the chaos moment?
Oh.
A point of life and death in the exact same moment, just as the world died. There is no way that that child is not some sort of powerful being. From my theory, this is what Peter says. From my theory, Dahlia was carrying Jack the moment she died, when the chaos moment happened, and though through sheer will of something, both of them survived.
Oh. Huh.
And the fact that Gideon and Jack were attached solidifies that theory.
They were attached?
Yeah. So basically, this would kind of be in the journal, so I don't mind telling you because it's not a secret. Jack was Gideon's host. So basically, Gideon didn't have a physical form, and so he was basically using Jack as his string to the material plane.
Huh. Huh. Okay.
But now he has some form of a physical body.
All right. I assume the sun's almost rising at this point.
Oh yeah, you are tired.
Yeah, but I must know.
Something catches your eye, actually.
What?
Something glowing where Samara is.
Oh, I'll get up and wander over and realize that I should be smart and cast Detect Magic.
Uh,
Actually, no, I won't yet because
Okay.
it's glowing. I can see it.
As you approach, you see the glowing thing is Samara. Her skin has become transparent, and you see basically solar systems, and this gentle kind of purple blue color. As she looks less human and much more like a star child, essentially.
Does she look distressed?
No, she seems like she's having a good dream.
Oh. This is sort of like I've seen a couple of people do this
Yeah.
at this point,
Yeah.
but only when like about to explode.
Yeah.
I'm gathering it's kind of pretty when it's
Mhm.
not terrifying.
It kind of looks like when the sun begins to rise, and it has that kind of like pink color to it, like it's got the pink, purple, and blue color, and the stars are still out in the clouds. Like it looks like that kind of point in the sunrise.
Huh. Okay, I will look for two more things.
Okay.
Theories of who the other children are,
Okay.
and her name.
Her name? Which specific one?
Samara's name.
Oh. So Samara, her name is listed as Samara Sterling, Peaches' daughter.
Oh. Right. The thing that took my daughter has begun to speak.
Mm-hmm. And as for the children, Purple, he says he thinks is an Anacaliphi.
I'm guessing I know that name pretty well
Mm-hmm.
from the fandom.
Blue, yep. Blue, he believes has another tribe connection to it. Red, he is pretty sure is Celestian in nature. So that would make sense for Leah. Yellow, he believes is an Azimir. Orange, he believes is either a Dragonborn or a Kenku. Green, he thinks also has ties to Celestia.
Mm-hmm.
White, he says found, and magenta, he says found.
Oh. Does it say any details about them?
Nope.
Damn it. What is this? Okay. This is... Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's like I haven't given you enough, Kelly.
Come on, man. Gilbert, thirst for knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. This is all right. This is crazy. Okay, I'm going to maybe I could spend a few days here. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, Gilbert's super tired.
Yeah.
He is going to find his way over to the desk and the girl. Is she still over by the desk?
Yep.
Okay, he's going to hoard all of his books into a pile and make another hut.
Like a nest.
At least have a nap. Yep.
All right. You nap.
With her in it, so like she can get in and out when she wakes up at a normal human time.
That's totally fair. You wake up, and you smell what smells like hot food. As she hands you what looks to be essentially like a microwavable breakfast burrito. There's a vending machine.
What's a vending machine?
They put food in it for like that lasts a long time, and you give it money, and it gives you food.
Oh, cool. I eat food.
It's pretty good. It's hot. You haven't had hot food in a while.
Huh. Doesn't taste like beef jerky.
She laughs at that.
Thank you.
Do you want to go to the temple today?
Oh, I guess we should. Yeah, just, do you have a backpack?
There was a bag in the vault.
Awesome. Would you mind showing me where that is?
She takes your hand and kind of like rushes you over as you see what looks to be a small vault under what you can probably assume to be like a librarian's desk.
Mhm.
And in there you see something that you automatically recognize. You see a
Is
bag
it?
of holding.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm never preparing rope trick again. I take the bag of holding
Yep.
and I detect magic in the room. Have I got a full long rest, by the way?
Yes, by the way. Yes, you have. You were pretty exhausted, so I figured
Yeah.
she'd let you sleep.
Bless her.
Yeah.
Detect magic for the room.
Nothing in particular.
Okay. Okay.
Just, the magical item that is a bag of holding.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna turn it upside down immediately.
Nothing falls out of it except for one thing.
Okay. What
A
is the one?
small, what looks to be like the size of a chicken egg.
An egg.
An egg.
Or the size of an egg.
It's an egg. And it's about the size of a chicken egg, except for the fact that it has a solar system in it. You can see it. It is also obviously very magical.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me what detect magic tells you again.
I think I could just learn at school. I will double check.
Okay, let me look to see what school this spell is, because I'm pretty sure.
Sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. I can use my action to see a faint aura around it to know that it bears magic, and I learned at school, if any.
It is conjuration.
Okay. I'm not gonna touch it right away.
Okay.
Samara, while you were looking around everywhere, did you happen to see a pearl?
In the temple, in like the castle I did, there was a pearl necklace in the throne room.
Fantastic. Okay. Pearl necklace in throne room. Okay, so I am going to I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick the egg up and put it back in the bag. Basically.
Sounds good.
Don't touch it yet.
Yep.
Worry about that another time.
Yep.
Okay. So it's an empty bag of holding. And it didn't seem to eat me. I don't know if Gilbert knows about bags of devouring, but the fact that something fell out of it was very promising for him.
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to make his way back over to his desk of hoard of books, and is going to attempt to stuff every book that he's hoarded into it.
Samara helps you.
And every scroll.
Yep. She starts putting them in.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? Just before we put them all in, I'm just going to attempt to take one back out.
You take one out.
I put back in.
Goes back in.
I put everything in it.
About an hour passes as Gilbert finishes putting everything in the bag of holding.
I don't know if you know, Samara, but this is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
That's great and sort of sad.
Huh?
I just hope things get. I hope you just have better moments. That's all.
And this?
Maybe.
Wow!
Maybe not.
Oh man. Okay.
As she snaps, and you see her clothes are clean. As she casts prestidigitation.
Nice. Nice. That's that's a good call. I do the same. Get the drool off my face. Okay, I realize I haven't probably prepared spells. Do I need anything different? I take a few minutes. I bore the child. I am going to swap something. Yeah, I'll swap out that for that.
She actually runs off and then comes back with 3 books, and she goes, "Can I put these in your bag?"
Oh, absolutely.
And she puts them in your bag.
Okay.
You catch a glimpse of them. They seem to be about dragons and mythical creatures.
Nice.
And there is one drawing book. It is how to draw.
Nice. Dragons, mythical creatures, how to draw. Must write down everything at all times. Oh, okay. I'm going to stand here for a minute and scratch my head and think if there's any other subjects that I should grab everything I possibly can on. Do I know? No, okay. Calm down, Gilbert. He's talking to himself.
Yeah.
Don't be greedy. You've just got everything you could possibly want. Okay. We are not going to use a 3rd level spell slot. Nope, that's only a 2nd level spell slot. Well, no, okay, no, yeah, no. I cast locate object for epic adventure book. I want to find the nearest epic adventure book.
You find a book called Legends of Heroes.
Shit, I take that.
Gilbert is going to have so much fun in main campaign if he gets to keep all these books.
There's a reason I read some of them, though.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. Okay, I have marked off that spell. Let's go to the temple.
She smiles at you and she offers her hand.
I take her hand. I cast mage armor.
She leads you away. She leads you towards the elevator.
All right, I have major armor up.
Do you want to break here? Because we spent 2 hours doing this.
We can. Absolutely.
I was just curious if you need to go to the washroom or anything.
I'm gonna remember to take a sip of Pepsi.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Done.
Sounds good. All right. She leads you back out towards the street. Yeah.
I now see that there are chats. Oh, bye, Emerson. Okay. Let's head.
All right. She takes you towards the castle. As you start to see what looks to be these big, huge main doors here, specifically here.
Oh, I'm not in that tab.
Oh.
I'm now in the tab, and I see where you pinged.
Yes. It's about an hour's walk. As you see that she has been around here a lot. As you see her mostly drawing with sticks in dirt, but you see her drawing flowers and things along those lines.
Nice.
Yeah.
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 Just out of curiosity, you said you saw something moving in there at some point. Where did you see that?
I think it was in the kitchen.
Okay.
But I'm gonna take you into the council room.
Sure. Let's do it.
That's the best way to the temple.
What makes it the best way?
It's the fastest.
Oh,
the
sure.
temple, as she points to the very top tower of the castle, the temple's up there.
Lots of stairs. Got it. Okay. I can do that.
She laughs and she goes, "It was a long walk for me."
Oh, you said you saw a pearl necklace somewhere in there too? Is that on the way?
Yep.
I would love to find that if we can.
I'll grab it as soon as I can.
Thank you.
As she takes you to the council room.
Sweet. I love this song so much.
It's so good. As you see a
Oh.
ruinous kind of council room area.
Wow,
Kind of looks like a lecture hall.
that's really cool.
As she runs in, as you see her running through pews towards what looks to be like a main desk, as she kind of pops in behind what looks to be an ornate desk and ornate chair, and then pulls out.
I'll try to be pretty close to her,
Yeah,
just in case.
that's why I figured. You see her pull out a pearl necklace out of a pile of gold dust, as she hands it to you.
I was actually more worried that the necklace was going to be like on like in a display case. That was
No,
trapped.
no, someone was just wearing it.
That's okay. Thank you. I try not to cringe.
Mhm.
And I take the pearl necklace and I look to see if I think there's 100 gold piece pearl
There's
on
a
it.
couple on there. The big ones.
Excellent.
Yep.
I will keep it intact but put it in my pocket.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
of course. There are 4 pearls worth 100.
Damn.
I rolled for it.
Okay. And I'll write down bag of holding books.
Yeah, just books. Did you pick up your survival stuff, by the way? Like, did you keep that now that you have a bag of holding?
My bedroll and my mess kit and stuff?
Yeah.
Nah, bruh.
No.
Scholars robes gone. They won't. How will they know I have a library membership?
Yeah, but who knows?
I think Gilbert would have been like, but I can fit more books if I don't take that.
That's true.
Left 8 torches.
You see a lot of gold dust in here. Like a lot.
I try not to look like it's anything out of place.
Yep. As she makes her way past the lecture hall kind of area, as she enters through what looks to be a back door towards what is a huge spiral staircase.
All right, I take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
Let's walk up this huge spiral staircase.
She kind of looks at you and goes, "If I get tired, can you piggyback me?"
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I
I love her
wince internally.
so much. Yeah. She's a kid, man. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
Um,
I've proven to her that I can do it on flat ground.
Yep. So why else would it matter?
Yeah.
All right. You begin to descend the stairs. You walk for an hour. Nowhere near end in sight.
Mm-hmm. Can I guesstimate, by the way, how high this, like how many stories this building might be?
It's gonna be a few hours. You think it's
Cool.
probably gonna be about a 4-hour walk?
We're going to be taking some short rests, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Not necessarily mechanical ones, but real ones.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She's like doing her best. Near the end of the hour, she's more like climbing them like on all fours. You know how like toddlers climb stairs?
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of doing that.
Gilbert's eyeing it as a possible method, but doesn't do it yet.
Fair enough. Okay, do you rest there?
Yeah, let's take a break.
She sits down very happily.
Pass her rations for like the whole day when you use one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pass her snacks anyway if she needs.
She takes some beef jerky.
Yeah. Have some with her. Sit down with her. Thank you for taking me up here, by the way.
It's just nice to have someone else around.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I've been kind of boring, huh?
No, not at all. I thought that the first time I met someone here, they would be an adventurer type, but you're like me. You like books and stuff. It was nice to go to the library and have someone else excited.
Gilbert feels his soul start to die for a second and then come back to life. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I've always wanted to go adventuring and things, but you know, you always got to have a backup, right? Learning is good too.
Are you an adventurer?
Well, maybe. So, well, okay. So I'm pretty like I was looking for an adventuring party, I'm going to be honest with you. And then I sort of found like the adventuring party and they told me that I was like one of them, I think. Like
That's
really one of them. And
that's
so
exciting.
I know. Have you heard of the Heroes of Time?
No.
Legit, they call themselves the Heroes of Time for one thing.
That's
And they don't even call themselves that. Other people call them that.
that
Like-
means that must mean that they're really heroes.
I know.
They're not like the pretend kind.
And like I've always seen like around they've been around my city and I've seen them like they've saved people and they've done things and I've seen all the stuff they've done. I've never met them actually, but then now I've actually met them.
Are they
And-
nice? Well, I guess if they said that you're part of them,
They're
unless that
so
wasn't
nice.
your choice.
Remember I told you about the dragon family?
Hmm.
Yeah, in it.
Wow.
She's in it. She called me the sweetest bean.
She
I don't know
smiles.
what that means, but that's so nice, right? and everybody, and then like there was this holiday lady, and she was just like I don't actually remember. Sorry, they were like,
She
oh, thank you. She was like so nice, and she was like watching out for me and everything, and then there was KL, and yeah, they were really cool.
I want to meet them.
It's like they're like the coolest.
I love Gilbert so much. And she kind of looks and she goes, "Do you think they'll let me meet them if I get out of here?"
Oh, I think we'll probably be going together when we get out of here. So yeah.
You're gonna take me with you?
Well, I'm not
She
gonna
looks
leave you here by
genuinely
yourself.
I thought you would actually.
Oh no! I give her a hug.
Oh my god, Gilbert! She hugs you back, looking very surprised.
No, that's not what heroes do.
And you are one. As she smiles.
That's what they told me.
Ah! My soul feels warm.
I think this. Seriously, Nick, I'm assuming that this child is some kind of demon child. I'm going to give her a piggyback.
Okay, cool.
For me.
She clings on tightly to you.
Yeah. Plus, you're our resident expert on time machines anyway, so you're probably the one who's going to get me out of here.
She laughs. She goes, "Maybe."
And
But
we
you're
huff
the
our
one
way
with
up
the
the
statue, so
Right. You're sure that it was me?
you'll see for yourself when we get up there.
Okay. If I have to sit down when we're up there, just pretend it's because of the stairs, okay?
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, totally. Gilbert just passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We continue our way up.
Yeah, adorable. Adorable. Roll a con save.
Yeah. 14.
You go for another hour. You can probably go for another hour without getting tired. If you want to take a short rest, you could probably make the rest of the stairs without much problem.
Yeah, I think we should do that, totally.
All right. She pulls out of her pockets a small piece of paper and basically a what's it called? It's not chalk, charcoal. As she starts drawing.
Awesome. I will haul out the Book of Celestian.
Okay. Mark 1 hour. You're smart enough that you don't even have to really roll. So it's just gonna take 1,000 hours.
1,000 hours! Oh
Yeah.
no! Gilbert never sleeps again. Okay, I'm just gonna put
Gail's
that on the
gonna
front.
knock you out every night.
Yeah.
And
He's
you're gonna
have
thank
to.
him for it. You're gonna thank him for it in the morning.
When I'm fresh and better at reading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You said this book was magical?
Yes.
It's-
Basically, it's magical in the sense of like,
and just so you know, I can now ritual cast identify.
yeah, I figured.
So yeah.
Basically the idea is it's Duolingo
Ah,
in the sense that the word blinks if you get the pronunciation right.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. And just because I have to read how arcane recovery works, once per day after a short rest, I can recover spell slots. Okay, I'm gonna wait on that because
Okay.
I haven't spent very much. Onward and upward after our hour of learning. Oh, what does she draw? Do I see? Did she show what she draws?
It's you and her. She gives it to you. She gives it to you.
I will put that safely in the back of my spell book.
Okay.
She is a demon, isn't she? No, she's just a child of. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think she's been wonderful. She helped me find spells. Oh God, I haven't even identified the spells yet.
No.
It's gonna take. Yeah. Oh man, it'll take me. Oh my God, I can only imagine how many hours, years it might take one to record a spell like that into their spell book. This
Yeah.
might be like conceivably only one time use scrolls.
Yep.
Yeah. Unless I want to make myself immortal.
Huh. I wonder what one of those spells are.
Interesting.
Hmm.
All right then. Let's make our way to the top and see these statues.
All right. You get to these thick, heavy stone doors. As they have a giant padlock on them, but it doesn't seem to be locked.
Okay. I am going to look. Have you been in here before?
Once.
Was the door safe?
Mm-hmm. It glowed
I'll
when
just
I
go in.
touched it.
Oh. Did it have a color?
Pink.
Pink.
Wait, there it is.
Wait, pink's not one of the colors.
She looks at you confused.
No, it's fine. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to. What? Is it too heavy for you to push?
It's a little heavy.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to attempt to push the door.
Just
I'm
gonna
like-
say this, I'm going to absolutely be stuck in baby talk for the rest of the night. I'm just
Okay, that's cool. I've done this to us all.
What?
I'm a little worried that the door is going to hurt me because I'm not a Celestian, but I pushed the door.
The door also glows, but it glows red.
Oh
Nope,
dear!
that's not
Wait.
the one. I'm looking for the
When
right
you say
one.
when you say pink, do you mean like a magenta pink?
No, like a baby pink.
Okay, because that's not one of the colors.
I
But red is.
I
that
don't
right?
know. Yes.
Okay. Huh. Okay.
I made this an incarnate, and I'm very proud of it.
Oh, damn, son.
You see what lies before you. A blue, blackish orb of an almost glass/liquid floating in midair, and around it has two smaller white and gold and black and silver orbs. Below it has the symbol that you've seen before. And then you see 14 statues. That is too intense. I need to find another one.
And what was the symbol I've seen before?
I will send it.
Okay. Just writing something down, so I haven't gone to that tab yet.
Oh, good.
Ah, that symbol.
Mm-hmm. That minute when you uploaded a song specifically for this session and you cannot remember what that song is called.
Take a second, bruh.
Yeah, it's all good.
Apparently I'm saying bruh a lot.
It's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, that one works. But yes, you see all of that. The one thing that I could not make in this photo is the mirrors behind each statue, but just imagine they're there. But you do
like a full-length mirror?
Yep.
On the wall or right behind the statue?
On the wall.
Okay.
But yes, you see 14 statues.
Okay.
Some of them white and gold, some of them black and silver.
Black and silver. Okay. Step 1. I have the blueprints for this room.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take them out.
Uh-huh.
The blueprints were on a scroll that Henry had for Children of Time.
Yep. He, in like different pen inks, has circled. If you look at the symbol, this symbol, if you look very closely, there are 2 thick circles in the big symbol. But behind those, there are 8 much thinner circles.
Right.
Each one of those circles are a different color.
Right. Colors corresponding to the heroes.
Exactly. Almost
or the children.
The children. Specifically in this order.
Ah, yes. I might have seen that before.
Yes, possibly. Oh, Darren's like keeps looking at everything we're sending, and I know he has no idea what's happening.
Are there 2 red ones in that?
No, one's magenta.
Okay.
It's just hard to get magenta on the computer.
Yeah. I was like, I think my screen doesn't get it. I think the lower one's the magenta one?
Yes. The top one is red.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to go to... I'm going to start ranging around and looking. There are 12 statues in 8 circles. I was never expecting 12 statues.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at the 12 statues.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 14 statues.
Oh, 14.
I was just like, what?
I wrote down 12 because I thought you said 12.
Nope, there's 14. I was like, wait a second.
14 statues. Why
Mhm.
are there 14? Okay, now I'm gonna look at the statues.
Okay. There are some that you absolutely recognize. Obviously, your eye is drawn to big, strong Gale. You see Gale.
Yep.
You see Thea. You see Holiday. Amethyst. Melodia.
Yeah.
You see Ruben. Is that all of them?
Gilbert.
And I know about Gilbert, but you do see yourself.
Okay, Gilbert was prepared to skip his eyes right past himself and just be like, that's not happening. What?
Yep.
Instead, he's going to look at himself and see what he's wearing, what he's holding, how old he looks.
He looks your age, like his age currently. And he is wearing what all of the other heroes are wearing. So he has a white and gold statue, but the exception for the white and gold statues is what they're wearing is a burgundy and gold. Thea has burgundy and gold armor. Amethyst, like everyone has those things. Gale has a burgundy and gold suit. And Gilbert has burgundy and gold wizard robes.
That's... Wait, so what part of it is white?
It's everything else but the clothes that he wears.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
That's uncanny. Is that uncanny? I look at
She
Samara.
nods. She nods. It really is. There's a reason I recognize you.
Okay.
What about the black and silver ones? Do you recognize them?
What about the black and silver ones? Do I recognize them?
You do not. No.
No.
Kelly would, but Gilbert
Well.
does not.
Is there a particular pattern to where the black silver ones are?
It goes white and gold, black and silver, white and gold, black and silver, white and gold, black and silver.
Huh. Okay. Is the Gilbert statue standing by the red circle?
Yes.
Is the Gale statue standing by the purple circle?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I don't think we were really were we in any doubt of who was what? Did we know all who was what? I don't know if we know all who was what. I look at my notes. My physical Gilbert notes.
You see
Okay.
Samara hop onto the symbol in the middle of the room. Nothing happens. Lay on it and look like almost as if she's stargazing, look up into the orb.
Okay, I note that, and you there in a sec. I would like to know the color coordinations. Who is standing in front of what color?
Oh Lord, I can
I'm
get
so
that
sorry.
to you. I can get that to you after session.
Okay. After. Who is what?
I
color?
should have
Got it.
known you were gonna ask, but I did not bring those up.
I know a lot of them. I don't think I know all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that Ruben's going to be in front of the green, and
Yep.
he is in front of the something. Okay, I will go lie down with Samara because that seems like.
You
Let's
see,
look up in the magic bubble.
yeah, you see what you can only assume to be magic dancing around and moving, almost like waves, in this orb.
Okay. From where I am lying underneath it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. I will. Okay, hang on.
You hear in your head laughter, not like crazy laughter, but it sounds like study hall at Shadow Dragon.
Huh. I'm not going to touch it, but can I sort of lift myself up to get my face really close to the blue thing?
Mhm.
Can I see anything in it?
Just the same. It's kind of almost cloudy. But it
Mm.
doesn't take detect magic to know that this magic is beyond even what you could comprehend.
Yeah. Do I think, just looking at the symbol that I'm on, do I think the symbol is itself part of whatever magic this is?
Definitely.
Okay.
This symbol represents something.
Okay. I'm going to how do I want to do this?
Hey, that's what I ask. Sorry. That was a dumb joke.
It's always in my head every time I say it.
That's right.
Samara, do you mind if I look at the symbol?
As she gets up and she hops off and she's like, I'm gonna go look in a mirror as she does.
Okay. Put a note in the back of my head.
Yeah.
I'm going to get off of the symbol and just crouch down next to it, and put my hand on the edge of the symbol, and
It glows red.
Oh. Okay, I will put my hand back on the symbol.
Part of the symbol glows red.
The circle.
The symbol. Specifically this part. Oh, I can finally reveal this. Thank you, Kelly.
This is so cool.
From the symbol that is in the middle of the temple of time and reality, this appears. All in red.
Oh.
If you look at the symbol closely,
Uh-huh.
the spiral of the Heroes of Time is actually in there. But yeah, anyway.
Right. So it is.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, I'm
Poor
gonna
O'Darren has no concept of what's going on. He sees everything that's sending.
Gilbert barely does himself.
Yeah.
Oh man. I am going to, because we seem to be in a safe place at the moment, I'm going to ritual cast Identify.
Okay.
With my hand on the circle.
Okay. So how long does that take? A minute?
No, ritually it'll take 11 minutes.
Okay. So you wait about 11 minutes as you see Samara excitedly jumping from mirror to mirror, looking at every single one of them.
Okay. I make a note, but I'm concentrating.
Yep. 11 minutes pass. Let me look up what Identify tells you.
Yeah.
While I do that, though, you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Okay, right. 22.
Okay, you get a migraine, but it passes. And it does not debilitate you, nor does it give you points of madness. So well done.
There's a reason I'm not touching the globe directly.
Yep, don't do that. Okay. This is actually a symbol in ancient language. It actually means a word. Because you got to identify and you pass everything, you know that word to be Titan.
Oh.
How you use this. You need the Children of Time, specifically the components, be it the actual child or be it the magic itself. And then you need shepherds that act as gatekeepers to some sort of spell.
Shepherds.
Hmm.
We did hear that before.
And it all kind of, so basically the symbol is the password or like the combination. The shepherds are the key and the orb is the gate. It's the orb itself. Everything in this room surrounds this orb,
Shepherd is.
which is really unfortunate because an actual main campaign is shattered. But that's fine.
Oh God.
Thanks,
The
PJ.
symbol is-
That's what PJ's campaign is about.
Shit. Nice. The symbol is the combination. The shepherds are the key, and the orb is the gate.
Yes. Something about that orb holds the secret.
Mm. Ah. Gilbert contemplates for a moment. the big mystical, magical, super crazy orb holds secrets.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I get any sense of what the statues might do?
They are.
Are they the
No,
shepherds?
identify.
Huh?
You have to identify them.
Oh, if I can do that, I will do that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. If you would have to spend another 11 minutes.
I'm going to indulge myself. Sorry, team, and go touch Gail's arm muscle and identify.
Okay, you spend 10 minutes feeling up Gail's arm. As eventually it is cast. I need you to make another intelligence saving throw.
Oh. Okay. 23.
You pass.
For chat's context, I add +9 on intelligence saving throws.
Yeah. All right. No. These statues represent quite literally what they call guardians of destiny. But you're not quite sure if it's guardians of destiny or heroes of eternity. They're both kind of translating both ways. You're not quite sure. These are meant to they're basically points on a compass. These are the people you need to find to open this gate. They are also these statues are acting as symbolic protectors.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I am going to spend a few minutes writing down all the details of any statue that is unfamiliar to me.
Okay, noted. You do so.
And eventually I remember that I was going to look at the mirrors. And I will emerge a bit from my fugue state and go look at whatever she's doing with the mirrors.
Which mirror do you go look at?
I'm going to choose arbitrarily. Where are the doors? Just for my context.
Here.
Okay. I go here. Far right.
Yep, I'm just checking which one that is.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying because I'm pinging in gray on a gray background for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You see a half-elf person with long reddish hair and a crown and a green dress, as you see a young couple in the mirror fighting what looks to be a war with a tiefling man. And the woman takes a sword and becomes incredibly powerful as the demon tiefling man picks the young man up and begins running to what looks to be the edge of a plain in the middle of this war. And then it glitches to this same woman, but now a young girl or a young person, coughing, and having blood spread across their bed sheet from said coughing, to this person sitting in a tavern with the other people in the statue, betting money and ordering drinks for everyone.
Huh. Is this person familiar to me? There's one statue for every mirror, right?
Yes.
Who's the statue that she's next to?
It says, I'm fucking blanking on my own fucking character's last name. Jesus fucking Christ. Bree Rosewind.
Is the statue?
Yes.
Wait, they all have names on them?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't realize that. That is a detail that I would like to write down as well.
Fair enough.
I want all them names. You don't have to give them to me right now, but I want them all.
You know the heroes.
Yeah.
So I won't give you those. You can just kind of assume, but I will give you the other ones. Orar. O-R-A-R. That's the only thing that is.
Okay.
Bree Rosewind.
Mm-hmm.
Eston. No other name given.
Mm-hmm.
Tessa. No other name given.
Mm-hmm.
Hilda. Forget Hilda's last name. Someone help me out in the chat.
I don't think it's A.
Garrick. Storm Cloud on the Hill, which is a tabaxi. And that's it.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna go look in my mirror.
You see a lot of studying, a lot of happy hours in lecture. You see yourself as a young child reading away. You see, you see one of the memories. Oh, and Anastasia. I'm so sorry. I missed her in the list. My apologies.
I was gonna do the math after to see if I had the full 14.
Yeah, sorry.
Kilos. Thank you.
Yes.
Don't know if I pronounced it right, but I sure wrote it down right.
You absolutely did, actually. You basically see random flashes of your life that led you, and it actually does put you with like it goes up to you meeting the heroes.
Does it have me standing in a mirror? Looking at myself standing in a mirror.
It does.
Crazy. I wait like 2 more minutes.
You notice that the happier memories you have in your life, they have more color to them. So even being in that library with Samara has color.
Because she's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I stand there an extra minute just to see if I see my future.
You do not.
Okay. Realizing what these are.
One
or
of the
sort
ones
of things.
that you actually do also get like one glimpse of you frantically writing in a journal with your friends looking over your shoulder, and you know that's you writing fan fiction.
Amazing. Yeah, party, that's a thing. Okay, knowing that these give rather personal glimpses into
Mhm.
people's lives, as much as it tempts me,
Mhm.
I am not going to look at any more heroes that I know.
Okay.
I am going to look at people I don't know. Basically to get
I need you
ideas
to
of
roll
who they are.
I need you to roll a concentrations check because there are two heroes that you personally are very fascinated by, and I'm wondering if Gilbert would kind of give in a little bit.
You know what? That's quite fair. Concentration check. Yeah, no, that's a 5.
Yeah, you were like, I will not look at Thea and Gale. I will not look at Thea and Gale. I'm looking at Thea and Gale. I'll see what you. I'll give you one memory each because
Cool.
Gilbert does want to respect their boundaries, and I will roll to see which ones. Okay.
Oh no.
For
Oh no.
for Thea's, you see Lavender Drow Man and
Oh.
her sitting on a beach holding a newborn.
Oh. Do make a mental note. Oh, that's so sweet.
With Gale. Damn, you're rolling interesting memories. It is him carrying a casket towards the bottom of a mountain in a sea.
Oh. I linger for a second. How sad does he look?
He looks crushed.
Oh no.
And he is towing a small young boy with him. As kind of the memory shifts, you see into the casket and you see a woman who looks a lot like the boy.
Oh no. I move away.
Mm-hmm.
That's and then I feel terribly guilty. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'll look at the people I don't know and feel like a terrible person.
That's
But
fair.
to make
As
notes
you're
about
moving,
who they are because we have to find them.
yeah, as you're moving away, I will say you get one more glimpse at Gale's, where you see that young boy, decently a bit older now, running through Shadow Dragon, which is why I rolled to see if it got your attention because you would recognize Shadow Dragon, and see the young boy running through the Shadow Dragon crowd into Gale's arms, as you think there was some kind of reunion.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Let's just wipe away a tear.
All right. Friends that you don't know.
Yeah.
Who you going for?
Sorry, DM, everybody. I need to make notes.
It's all good.
The Kelly doesn't need to necessarily make notes, but I think Gilbert will
would.
look at all of them.
Yeah. Let's go in order.
All right. Was the first Aura or Bree? Because I technically wrote Bree down first.
I mean, you've looked into Bree.
Oh right, I've got Bree.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at Aura. I'm so sorry, team. I feel like I'm going through people's characters' dirty laundry.
I'm pretty sure everyone's fine with it. So you see Aurar, a young orc. Rhiannon might get some shit right now.
Oh.
Okay, the dice have said. You see a small group, about 5 orcs, carrying a blanketed baby orc and placing that baby in a basket and putting it in front of a doorstep and then disappearing into the night. Then you see that kid stealing from alleyways and getting food and things along those lines.
Mhm.
And then you see someone who looks vaguely familiar, but you can't quite place it, and Orar basically beating people up. You think Orar was a muscle for a mercenary. And then Orar holding a young Goliath boy, rocking him as he's very clearly sick. And then those eyes of the Goliath boy kind of meld into the eyes of what looks to be a decently younger Jack. And then the rest of the group standing behind Jack. Then you see
Wait, the sick Goliath boy
yes.
is Jack?
No, it melded from the Goliath boy to Jack.
Okay, to like a different memory.
Yeah, in the sense of like they're kind of one and the same in a way.
Mm.
And then it goes to handing the Goliath boy a battle axe and handing Jack a battle axe. And then it kind of closes out and repeats the cycle by having Jack's face all red and splotchy, tears rolling down his eyes, as silver dust takes him away. And then it resets the memory. Did I get you, Rhiannon? I need to know. Yeah, I thought so.
Huh. Okay, let's go to Eston.
Castle. A king and a queen. And then a princess. Watching the princess from a distance. Practicing music as she watches them dance. Spending time with that princess. Saying goodbye to that princess. And then meeting the plane jumpers. And they're all Triton, by the way.
Tritons. And my handwriting is getting faster and faster and worse and worse. Okay. Tessa?
Waking up in the middle of a crater. That's it.
Crazy. Race?
Azmir.
Right, that's the Asmir. Okay. Huh. That's not much to go on. Okay. Hilda Garrick.
A young woman in a library falling in love with another woman in a suit of armor. Them having a picturesque life together, growing old. Her wife's funeral. Her teaching young children in that said library as an old woman. That one of those children getting sick. Meeting the PJs.
Huh. Huh. Okay. Stormcloud on the hill.
A tribe, an attack, friendship between her and a young tabaxi boy, a bar, a god, and her, meaning said god, traveling, meeting the PJs.
Okay, so in several of these, there has been this group of adventurers who is comprised of all of them?
Yep.
Okay, that's promising. All right, let's check Anastasia Kalos.
Baby found in a trash can in an alley.
Oh,
A human father and a tiefling mother. A house. A school. With many kind of edgy personalities. A hellhound. A librarian who plays chess with an intimidating looking tiefling. An army. A lot of racism. A lot of drunken knights. A big beefy human man. With what you can see a star tattoo, much like this, much like the solar systems that you saw from Samara and Jack on his arm, and a forge. Ideas. Her meeting PJs.
oh God. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, this is a lot. Okay. Well, that's information. Whew. All right. Now the only thing left is to figure out how to get out of here, or spend the rest of my life in the library. No, wait, that's bad. That's bad. Nope, nope. I look around. Where is Samara?
I'm glad you asked. She's being held. Her mouth covered with another hand as a person stands in the middle of the room with her.
Hey, whoa. We can talk about this. Waiting to see the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Gilbert's studying too long.
Everyone is absolutely losing
Flipping.
it in the chat, yeah.
It's all flipper shit. Oh no. Hey, whoa, what are you doing? Why, no.
I'm not gonna hurt her. As
then
you
why-
recognize the voice that said welcome to the game that sucked you in.
You're the ear voice of, if you're not gonna hurt her, then put her down.
Oh, I can't do that.
Why not?
As you see, Samara is now like full celestial, as she looks fucking mad.
Oh. Samara, we're gonna fix this. Okay. What do you want?
I am very surprised. And we're gonna talk. You know what? I'm not really comfortable here. It feels like Gideon's too close. As she snaps.
Oh no.
As suddenly you're in darkness.
Oh no.
I am curious about you.
Wait, it's darkness and I'm just hearing her voice still?
No, you can see her, but everything else is darkness. You can see her, Samara,
Okay.
in her arms.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm curious about you. I thought you would be a fun contestant. But the minute I stopped looking at you, I couldn't see you anymore, which is inconvenient. What are you? You're the new one. Let me explain. Hi. I'm Paradox.
Okay. I'm Gilbert.
Yeah, that is one thing that I do know, yes.
Why? Or what are you... Why... What Put her down.
No.
Why not?
What are you going to do? I don't want to. I won't hurt her. But you care for her, yes?
She's been very nice to me.
That's good. You see, Gilbert, the reason you're here is because I have a little game that I need to have someone win. Does that make sense?
Not terribly.
And you, being one of the new heroes, was a great selection to try to win this game. I am the other side of what the heroes are fighting. So you would say I'm a villain, per se. I don't think I'm that bad. Let me make it simple, though. If you beat my game, I'll let Samara go.
It's the game.
You just have to win all the chapters. I'll pair you up with another hero of kind, of some variety, and you get through to the very, very end, beat the final challenge, I let her go, and you can keep the books in the real world.
Why are you doing this?
Because I need something done. You see, I can't complete the final challenge.
Of the game
Exactly.
that you made.
Exactly.
Then why did you make it?
Let's just say I was a little out of my mind.
And what
Gilbert,
happens if it's
no,
not?
I just need you to do one thing. She has the same magical energy as the symbol and as the children when you were reading about them.
Right.
I just had to say that.
Okay. Who are you?
Complicated answer. But again, I go by the paradox. I'm like Gideon, but worse.
Older?
No, that's hard. He is an awful human being. Well, not a human being. Well, oh, you like the name. He's an awful Titan.
And are you also a Titan?
Well done. You are the smart one. So, do you want to partake in the game?
You'll let her go?
I promise no harm will come to her, and if you win, she will be let go.
What happens if I don't win?
Then I'll just have to put her in the void, where she will both exist and not exist with the other child. You read about that.
Mm-hmm. Fine, I'll play your game.
Good. Wow, that was easier than most of them. Well then, congratulations on completing the first stage. That was quite impressive. And I'm happy you didn't spend the rest of your life in that library. I was interested to see if you would.
It was... I cut myself off. Don't continue.
Yeah.
I look at Samara.
She is now asleep. Like, she is unconscious.
Can she... What did you do to her? Can she hear us?
Mm-mm.
Is she just going to be like this until it's done?
I swear, I cannot lie. I promise.
Is she scared?
No, she was just angry that I wouldn't let her go, and then I put her to sleep.
Why did you bring me to this place?
You're the smart one. You tell me.
You need someone to find all the pieces?
No. I wanted to intrigue you, and I also wanted to give you a gift. You're new to the heroes, and you want to be a part of them. I figured that if I would give you all your kind of starting information, that when you win, because I believe you will, you'll see that, well, at the very least, maybe in the worst way, you're better off with this game. It was a gift, long story short. You now know some of what the heroes are looking for when you can get back to them.
Right. Well, I'd say thank you, but hostage
You'll
situation.
You'll say thank you later. Congratulations on ending chapter 1.
He can't do it. He can't say thank you.
I'll see you at the end of the game, Gilbert. As her and Samara disappear, before you fade out into darkness, you see the city you were just in slowly turn to gold dust.
Holy shit.
And
The whole
Gilbert,
city?
the whole city. And Gilbert, that is where we end today.
Should have banished her. It wouldn't have worked. Should have done it anyway.
Absolutely not.